Hey guys, it's DJ MacIntyre from Willamette Valley Vineyards. Just like you guys, been cooped up in the house for a few days, so we wanted to do a patio pairings today. Something fun, get out, cook something on the grill. Today we thought we'd do a real simple recipe that ingredients we all have, and it's also very Northwest, and it's going to pair with our wine, Père Ami, very well. Alright, so we've got our cedar plank with the Northwest Steelhead on top of it. We're going to do a nice little seasoning with some lemon juice, some olive oil, and then a nice mushroom rub that's really going to complement the Père Ami. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we're going to take some of those squeezed lemons on our Steelhead, get a little bit of juice on top of it. If you're a big lemon fan like me, you can actually rub the zest on there as well too. That's going to help really bring out some of the oils that are inside of the body of that lemon. Then next, we're going to take a little bit of olive oil, just lightly drizzle that on top of the fish. And then we're going to use the back end of our spoon here and just kind of rub that in. So our mushroom rub itself has got a mixture of dried porcini, shiitake, and a little bit of black trumpet that we ground down. Then we add some wild herbs to it, so a lot of rosemary, thyme, some oregano, a little bit of salt, and some dried lemon zest. It's going to be really nice, earthy, full flavors that are going to work well with the natural steelhead, but also with the cedar plank itself. And that the cedar starts to burn, that smoke's going to come up and curl onto the fish itself. Now, the reason why this is going to work so well with our Père Ami is that the Père Ami is actually a Spanish style wine, so it's got a lot of Grenache and Syrah and Tempranillo flavors in there. It's very traditional, and those flavors, those real big fruit notes and flavor profiles, are going to work really well with the mixture of the earthiness of what we've got in here. The bright cherry notes inside of here and the plum notes will work really well with that earthiness, with those herby notes, and again with that cedar smoke. Then we're going to let this bloom for about 5 to 10 minutes. When I mean bloom is that dried mushrooms are going to kind of constitute, if you will, in that oil and that lemon juice that's on here. While the mushrooms on top of the steelhead are blooming, I want to talk about our cedar plank program that we're doing. For every 2 bottles of Père Ami that you purchase, we want to include a complimentary plank so you can take this and replicate this recipe at home on your own barbecue. So it's been about 6 minutes and the mushroom rub is really nicely bloomed on top of the steelhead. It's going to take on a little bit more of a wet texture as it kind of soaks in all that moisture and really starts to expand a little bit. Alright, so now we're going to put this straight on our grill. Nothing underneath it. We want that wood to actually catch on fire a little bit. The smoke is actually going to curl up and kind of cook on that fish as well in here. Alright, so make that temperature about 350 to 400. It should take about 8 to 10 minutes, which is actually perfect. So I'm going to go sit down on my deck and enjoy this glass of wine. See you guys in a little bit. So while that steelhead is cooking on that cedar plank, I want to take a second to talk to you guys about why Père Ami is so near and dear to our heart here at Willamette Valley Vineyards. Our founder, Jim Burnou's father, was the lawyer who helped Richard Sommer set up the first winery since Prohibition in the 1960s in the Umpqua Valley. As a tribute to his father, Père Ami, which means father and friend, is a way for Jim to really get back to his roots. All the grapes for Père Ami are grown in the Umpqua Valley, and we're proud to share that story with you. So my glass is done. That means our steelhead should be done. All right, and I've been using gas on this, but if you want, a trig will work just as well. Oh yeah, look at that great smoke on that steelhead. You can really see how that smoke is curling around and how we add flavor to that mushrooms on there. Mushroom and our nice rub. All right, well, let's take this over to our table and we'll finish up. Well, this has been fun. Thank you guys for joining us on our patio pairings. Don't forget about our 2-bottle purchase of the Père Ami. We'll throw in a fresh cedar plank. I look forward to seeing you guys all very soon. Stay safe out there. Cheers.